is about deconstructing, decoding your Camp Auschwitz, your government grubbers, your Camp Auschwitz. So, the thing, when I say it's a militia, it's like if you looked up Soviet Union, KGB, whatever it is they were doing there, that's what they're doing here. And then the question is, does the government grubber know it's a government grubber? So what I mean is, but according to this militia, is that these people, your militia patrols, they have patrol units, and their patrol units are people. Okay, let me come. For instance, let's take this park over here, right? Now, first off, I told you, look for the templates, right? And you look for the templates, you'll find it. You see this template quite often, the beige with the white shirt. And then over here, you've got a white shirt. And look at the templates. It'll tell you everything. So over here, here's a common template of the government grubbers. You know, just look at the colors. Not to mention the cars. I'm not even going to look at the cars right now. But this place is lit with fucking government grubbers. And earlier there was a whole mess of them piled over here, but they're not there. I waited too long. But whenever you go to a park, look at the groupings of people, and then look at their clothing that they wear. Then you're going to get a feel for the templates that out themselves, because they do it so they can decode themselves. I'm like, this guy over here, I call him out, because whenever he heard the conversation, he put his head down. You know, that's one of the common templates that I see, is that they lowered their head to avoid the camera. I mean, that guy, I don't think he was trying to avoid the camera. I think that he was just ashamed at heart. But they walk around, okay? So you'll have one, you'll see the militia, like right there, we got a template. I know it's kind of rough to do this and drive. It's just, I saw a whole mess of them. I'm like, okay, I can't pass that up, but I waited too long. But they patrol. They have patrol units, okay? And when I say patrol units, I mean this real loosely. Basically, they have civilians doing their shit. Okay, like that guy's got the fucking shirt on underneath the blue one. The government grubber. Because they go by color codes, so they can identify themselves. What the color codes represent, I don't know. But they're everywhere. I'm like, they're in every community. And at that park back over there, it's like they go in groupings and they head off somewhere and they come back together in groupings. And I haven't gone to go follow them to see what they're doing, because I just haven't had the time for it yet. But if I ever am that motivated, I so would do it. But it's to say that this Camp Auschwitz is everywhere is such an understatement, and it sounds so maniacally, insane at the same time. Which lends to, oh my God, you must be insane to even consider this gang stalking. But the fact that there's just so many government grubbers everywhere, it's like this. In my outdoor observations, all right, the ratio of the populace that are participating as Camp Auschwitz, as your government grubbers, it's overbridled. I say it's overbridled because when I say it's overbridled, the populace of what I am in observation of, I can decode, okay? I haven't seen normal out there in a really long time. Somebody who isn't walking around, not patrolling. Somebody who isn't walking around in their groups, ready to gang up on somebody and gaslight. It's over-bridled. I'm not saying that's the way it is out in the world. I'm just looking at, like, parks. I mean, of course, it's a state park. State parks, you know, if you want to go find a government grubber, there you go. It's a real easy way to catch one of them. If not a whole mess of them, if not all of them, at that particular, whatever particular place. But that's what concerns me. You know, because me, in my observation of assessing whatever community I'm in, and I see that, this is how I interpret that. I'm all like, well, what happens when everybody becomes a government grubber? What then? Who are you going to fucking, you know, mull over for, you know, to keep your machine alive? Who are you going to mull over then? Whatever, everybody's government grubbing. Oh, Hunger Games. Hunger Games. So right now you're going to just draw lots and then send them off to forage in a fake place to just really fucking survive for real while everybody watches them. Yeah, like it's like that. It's like that. It's like that. I mean, because okay, for those that do not know, all right. I am, oh my God. Okay, here's the thing is that I'm such a fucking rock star and superstar, but not for the reasons you'd rather be known for. I have my very own Truman Show. Yes, I do. Oh my God. Truman Show. Okay, it's like, have you watched Truman? If you haven't, you need to go watch it. But when I saw the Truman Show for the first time in my life back in the 90s, I was like, that's exactly what happened to me. I'd already been a mark target, railed really hard before that movie came out. It tells you how long I've been at this, okay? And then so I'm like, hey, guys, I went through something like that. Hello? Because anybody I was telling I was being followed, you know, I'm like, okay. They're like, not possible. All right. Everybody I ever told to, they're like, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It just don't. Who are you to think that something like that would happen to? I'm like, goddamn, I don't know. I don't know why they do it. It's just happening, you know? Okay, so that's how long I've been gang stalked for. And I'm like, okay, my earlier friends, do you remember me telling you that? Okay, some of you became the gang stalkers, didn't you? You believe me now? So, but Truman Show. This is when, by today's standards also, you're sexually trafficked. You're human trafficked right where you are. And oh my God, it's so amazing. You don't even have to know about it. That's right. It's just so amazing. That's another way you get trafficked. That's another way you're sexually exploited. But it's like this. I know I'm really popular out there in the dark web, you know? Because I had a dream about it too. Oh my God, I had a dream about it. I was like looking at a computer screen and it was black, but the letters were right. And then the message I got from it was that, I don't remember the verbatim, but I was number 2. You know, somebody else more popular than me. So that tells me I'm like number 2 in popularity on the dark web. All right, okay. Whether or not it's true, well, who knows? Only God knows. That's just what I came up with. And even then, I have a presence on the dark web. I probably shouldn't have, okay? But I'm kind of freaky because I have a thing for voyeurism. And I'm a bit of an exhibitionist. But at heart, I'm an introvert with extrovert tendencies, if that makes sense. But so whenever it began to click for me, and I probably began to really click the depth of it. To have head knowledge is one thing. To have the process knowledge and the depth of the understanding and the inner workings is a different story. So I was like, oh, I get it. I have so many obsessed fans. I I know. And Tim's one of them. Hi, Timmy. How you doing? How's your scrotum? Oh my gosh, you're going to need amazing fucking durability to get through the ass grinding you're so fucking, bought yourself into. I hope your scrotum is okay. He watches me. He probably just fucking goes home, wherever home is at, and then drinks, and then I don't know whatever it does, but I'm a part of that. I know. Why didn't you just get a picture and put it on your, your dartboard, and then, work out your aggression that way? Oh my God. So anyways, he's there. I love you. I will always love you too. I forgive you. But I'm done with you, so whatever. Where there is a death, there's no more connection. You need to work on, getting that connection cut. Because right now, you're enabling your addiction of me. Ew. And then there's Barbara. Hi, Barbara. What's up, Barbara? You crusty cunt, you. Did you corrupt my son? Did you misguide my son into, becoming a murderer? I hope not, because he's a good boy. And, well, we just have to learn. And, she's there. And then Dawn. What's up, Dawn? Oh, my God. I had no idea you were such a Judas. And then she's there. And the list goes on, okay? And the list goes on. But, me being somewhat of a freaky person. Okay, first off, I'm one of the smartest, one of the most humblest people you'll ever meet, and one of the most authentic people you'll ever meet. Loyal. But at any rate, so what I'm trying to say is that I'm well balanced. Ethics are my first priority, but when it comes to my voyeurism, this was always my baseline. Hey, if I'm riding through a neighborhood and it's at night, like around dawn, and your windows are open, I like to peer as I drive by. I just like that so much. I don't know why, but it's like this. I would never just, I don't know, go over fences to looking at people. No, I would not. If I have binoculars, not my jam, unless it's a business, like Walmart or something like that. I mean, I just find it fascinating to see people in their natural habitats. I know. It's how I look at it. People in their natural habitat. So it's kind of like if you're driving by a plaza with a bunch of windows and you can see people in there, it's like observing fish in an aquarium. I find that fascinating. So I understand the whole idea of invading somebody's privacy, but you know what? I'm a medical professional. I mean, you've seen one set of tits, you've seen everything, okay? And I can't be embarrassed anymore, So, but what I realized is that to be abstract is how you get ahead. I always think abstract because I was taught by my teachers and my mom and my dad, So what I realized when it came to Truman is that I love my Truman Show. Yes, I do. I was like, okay, first off, I'm a rock star because you guys tuned into me. I don't care if it was for negative things or positive things, because I think inherently we're all really good people that just made mistakes along the way. And some of us stayed in the land of mistakes instead of coming back to the good person we are. Because we're a spectrum. It just depends. Are you floating between ethics, non-ethics? That's basically the vision here. And then so I was like, oh my God, okay. You guys watched it, and it came back to watch it, and it came back. I was like, oh my God, that's so fucking hot. It's so fucking hot. I'm like, okay, that's so cool. And even if, then my next question becomes, raise your hand if you see me have sex. I'm like, I don't care. I think it's funny, because we all have sex, right? And it'd be like, how could she just, I'm like, whatever. We all have sex. And then on top of that, even if I was a wanton whore, sexually, that doesn't degrade me as a person. I mean, it shouldn't. But as it is, what my hope was, if people were that privy to my inside access without me knowing, it was really genuine, that part's cool, then you got a chance to see me for me and know me for me. And if anybody had ever learned from me in that, I'd be like, first off, you did it sideways. You need to come say hi sometimes. I mean that for everybody. God damn it, introduce yourself already. And just know I would just rather hug you, maybe lick your face. Like, oh my God, I love you so much. And because you guys came back, I'm like, okay, so we're here. And then my biggest hope, I'm not punitive. I'm not a punitive person. I mean, I might, lash out. No, I don't even think I'll do that anymore. I'm a different person, But when it comes to Truman Show, my idea of problem solving that is that I want to shake the hands of my creator. I do. And then I don't even want to press charges. I know, right? But the revenue that was brought in, I'd be like, instead of give it all to me, give me half of it. No press charges. And then maybe even do a collaboration afterwards. I guess that's my thoughts. That's what I would like to do. So, I'm not mad about it at all. But that's where I am on that. And then so when I go through a town, I know I'm being publicly broadcasted at the same time, and everything I ever look at, I know. I don't care. I mean, I don't watch porn then. And it's not because I don't like porn. Who doesn't like porn? Okay? I can admit that. We've downplayed the sex industry as if we're any better than them. That's not right. I'm just bored with porn. It's not my thing. Okay? But when it comes to me driving around, there's tells out there that I am not giving that up. I'll just say, I know, based on academic deduction of logistics and observation of my environment. How about that? I first learned about it when I was in the airplane when those kids were punking me. I'm like, I knew it. But no, so I am very much being sexually exploited that way and human trafficked. It's just I don't care about that. But I am teaching. This is how I alchemize.